Sai Ram. As devotees, we are always thinking of our Swami. That is the reason why we adorn our houses and our offices with his photographs. We keep him as our display picture in social media. He is our screensaver on the laptop, on the computer, on the mobile phone. So much we would like to think of him. But just like we are putting efforts to think of him, is Swami putting efforts to think of us? On one occasion, Swami was speaking to the students and he said, remember, whenever you are thinking of Swami, Swami is thinking of you. However intensely you are thinking of Swami, that intensely Swami is thinking about you. When Swami said this, one of the students who was present there, Vijay Sai, decided to actually test it out. And he tested it during a thrice session, when Swami had called all the students and staff from the educational institutions into his own residence, Trai Brindavan, in Bangalore, in Whitefield. And during this thrice session, Swami was delivering a discourse. In the middle of the discourse, seated there, Vijay Sai was thinking, Swami, you said that whenever I think of you, you are thinking of me. Now, right now, in your physical presence, as you're delivering a discourse, it is so easy for me to think of you. And I'm thinking of you and I'm thinking intensely about you. Are you also thinking about me? This is a practical question, right? Because for all of us devotees, there is one God, there is one Swami. But for Swami, there are so many devotees. How is it possible for him to think of all? But then as Vijay Sai was thinking like this, he was not possibly listening to the discourse because he was lost in his thoughts. His thoughts were interrupted when Swami said, Vijay Sai. Yes, Swami had actually spoken out his name. And Swami said, Vijay Sai. Every morning, he attends Suprabhatam. He chants the Omkaram 21 times and then sings the Suprabhatam so wonderfully. Everyone must emulate him, Vijay Sai. And then Swami continued the discourse that he was delivering. Needless to say, tears were streaming down the eyes of Brother Vijay Sai. Everyone thought that he had got overwhelmed because Swami had taken his name. Yes, that was also a reason, but he was overwhelmed because Swami had proved to him beyond doubt that if you think of me, I think of you. However intensely you think of me, that much intensely I think of you. It was a reinforcement of a similar message that Swami had given to Ruchir Desai sir. I won't go into the details of that episode now because it has been beautifully captured in this link above. You can have a look. Among the millions of experiences of God thinking of a devotee when the devotee thinks of God, I know at least a dozen of them. And from that dozen, I have handpicked two beautiful such episodes which I would like to share with you. If you think of Swami, Swami thinks of you. This is the experience of Mr. Murali Jaju, who served as the spiritual coordinator for the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organizations in India. He has been Swami's devotee from a couple of decades and he has received immense love and grace and blessings from Swami. On one occasion, Swami had called him in for an interview, and during the interview, Swami asked him, "What work do you do?" Now, hailing from the city of Kolhapur, this person ran multiple businesses. He told Swami, "Swami, I own a factory." Swami then asked him, "You own a factory, but what work do you do?" "Swami, I own a factory. I have a factory." "Yes, but what work do you do?" "You may own a factory, but you take money from there, right? So you need to put in that much work also." Now, before he could tell anything, Swami himself started narrating. Swami said, "I know what you do. You go there," and then Swami named the different photographs of different gods on the wall. And Swami said, "You stand before this Hanuman and you chant this. You stand before Shiva and you chant this. You stand before Ganesha and you chant this." Naming all of them, Swami said, "You stand before my photographs and then you chant the Sai Gayatri." Yes, the Sai Gayatri is a very powerful mantra. It's amazing, it's redeeming. How it came about itself is so exciting. That has been captured in detail in this video. You can have a look at that. Anyway, Swami then went on to say that you now walk around the whole factory premises chanting Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. And then you sit in your office, open your desk, take out the Bhagavad Gita and read 140 stanzas every day. So in 5 days, you complete one reading of the entire Bhagavad Gita. This is the way you are working. It will not work. You should work. You should work. Stop coming here so frequently, because Mr. Murali Jaju would keep traveling wherever Swami was and keep having darshan on a monthly basis possibly. Swami said, no, stop, stay there and do your work. And Swami in fact scolded him, because of which he took Swami's words very seriously and he began to slog and put in a lot of efforts in working at his factory. He opened a couple of factories also. Now when all this was happening, he began to miss Swami. Yes. Yeah, everything he was following Swami's words, but he misses Swami, right? So one day as he sat at his altar, it was 7:45 in the morning, he suddenly remembered this incident of Vijay Sai that I narrated. In fact, he had been present in Sai Kulwant Hall when Brother Vijay Sai had narrated this incident in Swami's physical presence. So he suddenly remembered this incident. And then he said, Swami, not that I have any doubts, but for my joy, for me to experience that divinity, can you just indicate to me that you are thinking about me? Right now, Swami, I am thinking of you, I am missing you, I am thinking so intensely about you. And he was like this, thinking of Swami, praying to Swami till almost 8:15, half an hour, almost a meditation on Swami. And then in his heart he said, Swami, in the future when you grant me an interview possibly, or during darshan rounds, some way or the other, Swami, indicate to me this day, because I am going to feel very joyous. I am thinking about you. It will be amazing if I get to know that you are also thinking about me. A couple of days later, he gets a phone call from a dear Sai brother of his, whose name is Shirish Rahalkar. Now, brother Shirish Rahalkar calls up Mr. Murali Jaju and tells him, Swami granted me an interview day before yesterday. Very nice. Oh, when I went to the interview room, Swami asked me, where is your brother? I said, I don't have any brother. Swami said, hey, you always get him in with you for an interview and you say he's your brother. And that is when I remembered you, Brother Murli. So I told him, oh, he's fine, Swami. He's in Kolhapur. He's doing fine. Then Swami asked, is he doing work? Now, Brother Shirish remembered how he had taken Swami's words very seriously. So he said, yes, Swami, he does a lot of work. He goes to the factories. New factories are coming up. All this is done. And he went on describing about Brother Murli. Then Swami says, no. He does Swami's work, yes. But his work he doesn't do. I told him not to come here, so he's not coming here. But there, he's going from village to village, he's doing village service, he's doing that, he's doing this. And Swami went on. And this brother tells him in great detail all that Swami said about all that he was doing, and said, it was an interview that Swami gave me, but for 20-25 minutes, the whole conversation was only about you. With a trembling voice and a trembling hand holding the phone, Mr. Murali asks, what time did Swami give this interview to you? Do you remember? Oh, I remember very perfectly. It was at 7:45 a.m. and almost till 8:10 or 8:15, I think, we were speaking about you. What happened to Vijay Sai happened to Brother Murli as well. Tears streaming down the face. Tears of immense joy, knowing that just as I was thinking intensely of Swami, Swami was also intensely thinking of me. These are such powerful examples. I am reminded of my own personal experience. When I used to work at Radio Sai, inspired by Professor G. Venkatraman, the director appointed by Swami, we were all inspired to cover the different reservoirs that had been built as part of the Sri Sathya Sai drinking water supply project in the Anantapur district. So, a few of us from the studio went out in the vehicle and we went to the reservoirs, different reservoirs, and took photos and videos. Somehow, during the evening as we were returning back from the different places back to Puttaparthi, in the vehicle, we were discussing entirely about Swami and GV sir, G. Venkatraman sir. In the evening, Professor GV calls us and he tells us, hey boys, interestingly today, during the dinner, Swami would have a very early dinner and very meager dinner. What Swami eats is so little, so meager. In fact, there is one entire video about eating and eating habits recommended by Swami. That is there at this link above. You can have a look. So during dinner, Swami suddenly asked, what are your boys doing? And I told Swami they have gone to document some of the water reservoirs from the water project. And Swami began to ask more, and Swami began to converse about us for 5-10 minutes. And I realized that just as we were speaking about Swami and Venkatraman sir for 10-15 minutes when we were returning, those 10-15 minutes, Swami, and because of Swami, even Venkatraman sir, was forced to speak about us and think about us. Dear brothers and sisters, these are instances, and listening to them, one might wonder, oh, that was okay when Swami was physically there, what about now? Dear brothers and sisters, let me tell you that even now, hundreds of experiences where if you think of him, that very instant Swami thinks of you. I am refraining from sharing all of them immediately because they are subject matters for so many more future videos. But then I remember on one occasion when I was desperate to get an auto rickshaw, a way to travel, and I was stuck. I thought of Swami immensely, intensely, just for a few moments. And his response just took my breath away. It took my breath away in such a manner that without even changing my dress, I just came home and recorded a video. In case you have not had a look at that, please watch this Swami in an auto rickshaw. Let us think of Swami and tell Swami, Swami, I am thinking of you. For the joy that I get when I know that you are thinking of me, please let me know in some way that you are also thinking of me. I am sure at the perfect time, place and circumstance, Swami will let us know that and make us also shed tears of joy. Dear Swami, may the love that we have in our hearts for you keep growing stronger and stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.